Are you responsible for increasing the revenue in your own business? Or maybe you have salespeople and you're wondering, how can I increase the revenue in my business? And how can I give my salespeople a bigger commission check? In this video, I'm going to share with you 3 secrets that can immediately increase the revenue, okay? And I've done that, I've learned how to do that after literally coaching more than 2,400 people one-on-one to increase the revenue, okay? So let's start with secret number 1, fact versus story. What does that mean? It means that a lot of times, you know, salespeople or entrepreneurs get caught up in the fact, right? They look at a fact and then they come up with a story around that fact, which is not true. And there's a big difference between a fact, which is true, and a story, which is usually a lie, right? Like salespeople might say, oh, I don't have enough leads. That's why I cannot increase sales. See that the part where I cannot increase sales, that's just a story, right? Or it's the coronavirus, nobody's buying right now. Okay, that's a story, right? And what we want to do is we want to get very clear on what the story is. Because the only reason that you're not hitting your income goal is because of the story that the salesperson keep telling themselves. So what we want to do is cut that story off. The story is never true. You can take one small fact and turn it into a big story, and it totally blocks them from getting what they want. And I'm telling you, you earn exactly what you must earn. Your salespeople are earning exactly what they must earn. And the only reason they're not earning what they want, it's not the fact, it's the story they keep telling themselves why they cannot achieve their goal. Does that make sense? And that brings us to secret number 2, right? Once we cut the story, then we have to understand that what makes you or your salespeople successful is your ability to give the full effort. Okay, and a lot of time the reason people tell a stupid story why they can't achieve their goal is so they can be lazy, right? That's the secondary gain by the story. Is like, oh, I don't need to do anything because I got the story. That's why I can be lazy, and it's okay for me to be lazy. Once we cut the story, then we go to a strong intention, and that means that in order for you or your salespeople to reach your goal, you got to have a big reason why. And a lot of times people get comfortable into earning the income that they earn, and there is no big, strong intention. Why must you reach your high income goal? If you don't have a big reason why, then you settle for just making the bare minimum. Does that make sense? In other words, I really believe that if you have a strong intention, then it leads to the secret number 3, which is giving your full effort. Because, hey, listen, salespeople are either making excuses, which is a story, or they're doing whatever it takes from a beautiful state, right? Giving their full effort. So this is the key to success. My definition of success, it doesn't mean that you always achieve your target, but it certainly means that you give your full effort. And everyone who works for me, I totally expect that from them. They must have a high standard and they must give their full effort. Otherwise, they're a liability, because if your people or yourself is not giving your full effort, you're going to be poor. Poverty comes from laziness. You know, wealth comes from giving your full effort. So for me, success means giving full effort. Full effort means being rich. Making excuses, being lazy means being poor. So you got to motivate yourself to give your full effort every single day, and you have to motivate your salespeople to do the same thing. Does that make sense? So, fact versus story, cut the bullshit story, guys. Number 2, make a strong intention, the power of why. You have a big enough reason to increase your income, you will find a way. And number 3, make sure you give your full effort, okay? Share this video with your salespeople, with everybody, because everybody could use this kind of thinking, because this is the immediate 3-step plan that you can use to increase your revenue right away. So please share this video now.